Let's take a look at how we can enable position mappings in OpenBuildings Designer to access the ribbon commands via keyboard shortcut. So as you are aware, so we have a workflow. We can choose a particular workflow, and as we choose a workflow, then we have discipline specific tabs that are available for each and every workflow. And in every workflow, we have a group of items. So all the commands are organized as groups like attributes, common tools, mechanical systems, assembly builder. So these are the groups that are well organized in the ribbon. So currently at the moment, we always tend to click the tool, moving the pointer to the ribbon, click it and select the command, right? And we're going to slightly change that. So we're going to look at the option of how we bring those commands directly to the location wherever the mouse pointer is, right? So in order to do that, we have to adjust the preferences. So let's do that. So to activate the preferences or open the preferences dialog, so I use the search toolbox which is available in the top right corner of OpenBuildings Designer. So start typing preferences. So based on the keyword, so you will get more options for preferences. So pick the default one. So it opens up the preferences dialog. And we have to remember this preference is for the particular user. So if somebody else is going to log into the same computer with a different Windows profile, then they will be having their own preferences. So what we do now, it's not going to affect the other user if you're on a roaming profile, etc. Right? So let's take a look at this category called position mapping. So it is this category we will enable now to activate the position mapping, right? So we turn on the setting here called use position mapping. And also you notice here that that's the description which says when we click use position mapping at the bottom of the screen, so there is a description about this command, right? So what we have enabled, there's a description of this item. And I would go with the default settings here, where we will start using the position mapping. And we will also want to see the position mapping aids in the layout. So what does this mean? So this means in the ribbon, at the end of the group name, you will also see the keyboard shortcut that is available for that particular group. Okay, so let's give it a try. So I'm going to hit OK. So the preferences has been saved. We don't have to reload OpenBuildings Designer. So the preferences are updated dynamically. And once it is updated, you notice the change in the user interface. So as we can notice here, for every group, the keyboard shortcut for the corresponding group has been added. So for example, pressing A on my keyboard will activate the attributes group. Q will activate the common tools. Mechanical systems will be activated by the W key. Okay, let's give it a try. So I'm going to press W on my keyboard, and notice here it brought my mechanical systems group directly to the location where my mouse pointer is. We can also switch between the tabs, and then depending on the discipline we are modeling, then we can activate the commands. So for example, in here we have a piping layout. I want to continue with my pipe work, so probably I'll press W. Then you notice here that all my plumbing system commands are available right at the location of my mouse. So I can start placement of my pipe by selecting the pipe command and choose the from the catalog. I can pick the particular pipe type and set the parameters. But in this case, I'm going to match the settings according to the existing items. So I can select the center line of the existing pipe and then start modeling the pipe network. So as I make the routing, so all the intermediate fittings are automatically added. So that's how we can make use of the keyboard shortcuts. So enable the position mapping in the preferences dialog, and once we have that, we can access all these groups directly from the keyboard. So for example, if I wanted to change this connection type. We wanted to modify this pipe. Let's do that. I want to make a T-junction here. So select this corner fitting. I don't want that anymore. So I'm going to delete that and maybe extend this pipe a little bit. And I wanted to make a T connection. So to bring my connections, I'm going to press R on my keyboard and I'm going to press the connect command and choose the type of connection I want for my pipe. So I want a T connection, which is the default one, right? So that's the pipe connection I want. So select the first pipe and the connecting pipe, and then it's going to add a T connection to it, right? Pretty easy, right? So we don't have to really worry about moving our mouse all the way to the top and select command from the ribbon. So all the common tools will be available to you wherever your mouse location is. So in case if I want to switch back to my element selection, I'm going to press Q and sorry about that, press the wrong key. So press the Q, then I have the song selection command here. Okay, so that's how we can customize your preferences to access the ribbon commands through position mapping.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you want to see more such series, consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you, and see you next time.